guests here today on this discussion. So I have Shola Yemi-Jonathan, the HSEQ Consultant, that's Safety Environment Quality Consultant, Blueplate Integrated Services Limited. And of course, I also have Frank, who is also working as a banker based in Lagos. And amongst all of us, we all have children. Yeah, Frank has children, Shola has children, I also have. And here we are. So, gentlemen, you are welcome to this discussion.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we have to have common language. So let's talk. How has this been? We suddenly saw ourselves in this thing. So how has it been? How has it been, on your side?
Like you well know, it has not been funny. It's not been funny in the sense that this program, aside from everyday work, managing the kids, I also find myself to be in school at this time too. It's been a double barrel attack for me, because now I have to juggle so many things. Trying to keep my customers in touch, that is one. During this period, is like the facilitators of my program also too have new vigor to show more walking. So yes, on their own part too, they are also bombarding me. And of course, the issue we are discussing right now, the kids are all at home. Before this time, that you just get them to school and the teachers will take care of. All we needed to grapple with was when they come back, we look at homeworks and see how we can help them through. But right now, the whole thing is on our table and we have to deal with those excesses as it were. So it's really not been easy. It's not been funny, but somehow, somewhere, I think we are trying to get along.
Okay, yeah, it's not been easy, it's not been funny, and like you rightly pointed out, you had other plans going, which suddenly everything culminated into one heck of activities at the same time. Yeah, I think I can imagine the scenario you have found yourself. I mean, trying to coordinate your work, your academic pursuit, the children academics, and all of that. I'm sure it's one hell of a schedule. So let me come to so Frank, how has it been on your side? I mean, suddenly nobody anticipated this, and here we are. How has it been on your side?
Exactly. See, it's something that just, swooped on us overnight. Not planned, but then, since it's not planned, we are learning on the job. Working from home, trying to meet up with the activities in the office, and meet side attractions at home, which definitely noise is part of it. Unless you lock yourself in, you may not be able to achieve much, because there will be distraction from one end to the other. Now being the home judge, being the home prosecutor, being the home teacher, you are the everything that this period. Unlike when they go to school, at least by the time they are back, they are somehow tired. It's just for them to do their homework, then do one or two pep talks, and everybody sleeps, and that is it. So it's been pretty good. It's been challenging, I must say. And we're devising means actually to see how best it should be utilized.
Okay, beautiful. And the is just like you pointed out, trying to coordinate all of these activities, all of these issues, all of these family, children, and the rest of them. Yeah, sure. It's not been quite easy. So I would just say that on my own side, yeah, I know that in time past, every now and then, there are times I choose to work from home, but this time around, man, I can say that is another fish, you know.
It's not very funny.
It's not even funny. It's another kettle of fish. So, yeah. So basically, activities have been taken to another level. It has been taken to a far different level. And one of the things I can say was when this scenario started at the onset, then it looked like fun. I mean, in terms of, oh, we are all home and everybody was bonding, yeah, and the children was also happy. But then when the reality set in and there was need to make sure that every other thing was going on simultaneously, work going on, school learning going on, and you know, every other normal issue in the family also going on, reality begin to set in that one needs to put in a little more thoughts into planning how this whole thing will turn out. So maybe I will just find out from you at this point. What can you say what has helped you most to be able to manage this situation, you know, even up to this point? You know, what can you pinpoint at? Are there strategies you adopted? Are there platforms you discovered? Are there, you know, ideas here and there that you were able to get that helped you to be able to manage the situation very well, Frank? So I think it would be beautiful if you can share that with us, so that we can also be able to put it together in our own knowledge base. Thank you, Frank.
All right. I think the best way things has been going and we've been managing the issues, you know, planning, time management actually. Although in this part of the world, sometimes you may have issues with light and you have to provide your own light yourself and all those things, the cost and all those things. But then, because of proper time management, what I have done in my home is to do those things which they ought to do at the right time. We can actually toggle it, shift. If there is enough power and electricity, we can shift ground on certain things and then take the other ones later. Because the best way to manage resources is to, you know, to utilize what you have to achieve what you want to achieve. This period, their homeworks, luckily, most of them came back with full load of, you know, homework from school. And then look at them first, you keep them busy, they go and try it themselves. Do the ones they can do first. Then bring back the ones they cannot handle. You can now schedule time to walk through with them to know exactly what the challenges are first. Because some of these things I noticed that is something, if they cool down, they can get. But because there's somebody at home that they feel, oh, this person can help us do it, they will easily bring it to you. But by the time you sit them down, go through the process, ask them 1, 2, 3 questions, you see them keying in, and then you can say, go and do it and come back. After doing that and coming back, you can actually, review what they have done and see if there has been any issue actually in what they have done. And if there is any issue, any correction, you make it. And then all good. There we go. Then also we try to make it competitive. Mm-hmm. In such a way that they win prizes.
Yeah.
They have to win a person that will know, okay, I did it first, I finished my own first, or I started it first, I was one that started it and all those. So, you know, something to motivate them too. So they'll be able to get prices. And sometimes I actually, what will I say, bribe now? Okay, not bribing in the sense of bribe, but then in the sense of gratification. Can tell them, if I want a serene environment, I can tell them, okay, everybody go to bed and sleep for 30 minutes, 1 hour. When you wake up, first person to sleep will get this. So you see them struggling to go and sleep. So you can have your time and your quietness to do what you want to do. So these are the ways actually we've tried to manage it. Then also keep them busy somehow with also some games, meaningful games that they can learn from, not just games that are just for gaming's sake, no, but games they can learn from. I think basically that's how we are managing them. And it's still with some challenges too, because the time you want them to do one thing or the other, they may have another thing in their mind to do. But then, you know, like give or take, you have to buy into some certain things, you know, give some certain, then how to manage them.
Try to make sure that we keep a semblance of a normal working day. So every morning after the prayers, everybody get ready, take your baths. And once they have taken a bath, had their breakfast, okay, you take the first subject for the day, which is mathematics. So from our own experience, while the brains are still fresh and sharp, so they will, you know, go through those mathematics and all of that. And then before you start to some other subjects, and we've discovered that when the day starts wearing out, maybe sometimes middle of the day, people want to go and play, the children want to play. They're no longer interested in learning too much, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So at that point, we try to bring in activities that are not intensive in terms of the thinking process. So bringing, like you said, bringing games and all that. So I think very similar thing that we've also been doing. Yeah. Okay, Shola, you're welcome back. What we're trying to look at how we've been managing the situation this period. And Frank mentioned a couple of things like incentives, you know, yeah, to help people fall in line. And I have also adopted that a couple of times. I designed a point system. Okay, so you do XYZ, you get stars. So I just went to the internet and copied stars and printed it. And we now cut up the stars on paper. And so when you do some activities that you follow instructions, we now give you a star, you paste it on your column in a board and all of that. So we've been trying all of those things just to make sure that the children are interested. So how has it been on your part? How have you been able to within this period?
Like I said earlier on, it's not been easy because while I'm jogging their issues, I'm also jogging mine too.
Yeah.
I like the aspect of incentives. I think in my own aspect, incentive has really been on playing on something we've noticed they all love so much.
Okay.
And I really love that. It is TV time. TV time. We made it clear, of course, this is a first holiday. First holiday does not mean it is time to watch TV from morning till evening. But what we try to do is those critical programs we know they love to watch. The 2 hours that they will have per day towards the evening period as debates to get what they need to get done during the day time. Maybe we may differ a little bit from what you do. We're a little bit relaxed in the morning. So there is some level of permission to wake up a little bit later.
Okay.
Normally their day every day starts by 9 o'clock.
Okay.
To do is to regiment that. And regimenting it means if by 9 o'clock you're not set, you've not had your breakfast and every other thing, you may as well decide to convert that into a fasting period for the day. I actually actually implemented at once.
Okay.
But what that has done, the fun part of it is this: it makes them, without being pushed, to get up in the morning. Everybody does everything they need to do. The chores are done, and by 9, everybody is waiting for what next we need to do.
Okay.
On our part, what we've been able to do is actually to continue with what we were actually doing before this time came. We depended on these K-12 materials online. The K-12 materials are graded into different classes. So it was to some extent easy for us. All we needed to do was actually to print out those materials, focusing on specific aspects of their learning and get them to do that. For the elderly ones who are preparing for exams, of course, they have timetable from their school, and we adopted that timetable too. And they are able to follow through with some of the work that hitherto would have been doing in school. So all good and bad, whatever the case is, we've just managed to be able to keep them active with school work to the extent that we can.
Okay, thank you so much. We actually plan to keep this conversation as short as possible, and to make it punchy, to make it interesting, so that probably those who may want to share with us after now can always get on the go. So just quickly, I would like to probably end this session. Yeah, of course, we'll also meet again to talk, but I'd like to end this session and say, from what you've seen so far, yeah, what would be your, for example, someone that may be having challenges trying to put all of this together, with all the challenges you have been able to manage to put this together. You know, what would be your brief advice for someone who is having challenges? Okay, you can do X, Y, Z. You know, all we have said. Like for my in my own situation, one of the things I can really tell someone from all I've said is probably be able to think through the day and have it in a schedule. Yeah. So that in the morning, you know what, everybody will know what they have to, what they're going to do. And I try to hold meetings, myself and my wife, with the children. Yeah, so that, okay, this is how this day is going to look like. This is how the day is going to look like. Everybody will have it at the back of their mind. So I think having that schedule has really helped. So probably in a few sentences, if you could share with us something that someone out there, an actionable item, somebody can say, okay, from what you experienced, I can take out this and be able to implement it. So what would that be?
Let me go first.
Yeah.
I think from my end, what I would like to say to people out there, the first problem majority of us will face is, wow, how do I manage all of this chaos? So the fear factor sets in from the beginning. Personally, what I'll say is you need to get that much scared. Start from where you are, no matter how small or how little what you can do is. From there, take it on a day-by-day basis, and you'll be able to build up on the getting the children engaged. You can start with their schoolwork if you have your textbooks with you at home. And like I said, we use TV time as a very good substitute. Now I know that there are channels that they can actually be tuned to during the day, and those channels are all about educational materials. On DSTV, for example, you have them. So you look at the programs that are available, look at the schedule, key them into that, and you will definitely get them occupied as best as possible, while you are also sorting out your own issues too.
Okay, thank you. So Frank?
Yeah, one is time management is very key. Very key from the startup, from the waking up. If the waking up is sluggish, definitely the day may also follow suit. You can start with what they like enjoying early in the morning. Like from my own end, all of us, we jog in the morning. So once we finish jogging, everybody is alive. Then come back, take our breakfast, then the day starts. So if you start with what can ginger them, then it means that day, in fact, they will be gingered all through. But if you don't start up with what will be of benefit to them, first, what their interest, is in, it may be difficult to get them on board because everybody will be running, somebody's running from south to North Pole, the other one is running from south to west, from east to west, and then you may not get them together. So that actually is what helps. Starting up is very key. Then time management is another. Having pre-planned work too is another thing. Not guessing what to do today. You're already in the tune of what to do today. You bring it out. Everybody know what to do and what to face. This is a task to be accomplished today. Let's face it. And then that helps them too. When they wake up, they know what to do. Some may want to start early, while others may. Some may want to quickly finish so that they can have an early start to play games or to watch TV. So that also gingers them to accomplish their tasks.
Okay, thank you. So like I said, we'll just keep it short, but we're going to have part 2 of this discussion. So we'd like those who will be seeing this to also stay tuned and come in for the part 2. Thank you very much, gentlemen.